Hello, we'll try it again, see if it works any better this time. Sometimes it does. See if anybody comes back. Again, I'm Jill. This is Fiber Floozie Crafts. This is mostly a fiber related channel, but you never know what we might talk about. Let's see, today is Thursday, the 28th of May. Hey, there you are. Come on in. Proverbs 31 yarn is here. We'll see. Yeah, we had the internet guy out here. We got a new router. So it, hey Sandy. Yeah, the stitches in the front and back didn't line up. And I took some of them out on the front side and made them even. So what I'm thinking I will do, I'll show you again for those who didn't see which sweater I was talking about. This is Solomon's sweater, and this is the project that I pulled from the jar of projects. So what I think I'm going to do, now that everything is even, is put a row of single crochets, pick it up around the edge, and do a short cap sleeve, and then the same around the collar and the front because it curls. That's just the way that stockinette does. Because my daughter told me that she liked it this way, that he would probably wear it more as a vest than as a full sweater. I do too. And it'll go a lot faster and it'll be done and ready because he's starting to wear the 6-month clothes now. And he will be 4 months on Tuesday. Big boy. He's tall and he's chunky and he's just adorable. And he rocks all the time. She's holding him. He's constantly rocking back and forth. I know. Me too. Getting it done. What's the get her done, Mal? And I'm going to tell you, hi, Tina. I saw you come in right at the end there. I'm so glad you made it back over here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tina Bailey. 4 months. And she said he's so funny because, it's because he was born right before COVID. So we're talking straight home from the hospital at the end of January, first week of February, and home ever since. So he's had a very limited view of the world. I wonder how many babies there were like that this year. She said they did go to church last weekend and they did it outside and everybody sat, so many feet apart. Good to see you too. And that he was just looking at everything because, this was all new. Well, there goes a bird. Oh, there's a tree. Well, there's people. His view of the world's been so small. Well, especially for little ones that, home is where the heart is and it's everywhere else is everything it is. Yeah, because when you're little, you want stuff to do. There's always got to be something going on. Of course, yeah, exactly. What's that big blue ceiling? Whoa, that's big. I can imagine everything just is really big, and he had to try to work. And she said he was so worn out when they got back because he spent all that time trying to figure out what is all this stuff. And he's still got, well, we have very similar hairdos, him and I. He's got his in the front like mine, and his hair just stands straight up. He's so funny. Sandy, you remember what the monchichi was? I always say his hair looks like a monchichi or the trolls. Yeah, they were cartoons, the monchichi cartoons. Oh my gosh. So I have been working for a week or so. Andrea, you do. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I didn't know if anybody would ever remember them. And in here, I have been writing down all of my yarn. So this is a pre inventory for when I move into my yarn she shed. So we've got all of these pages. I think there's like 20 something pages front and back. But I think I've got it down now to where I can give you a tour. I'm going to do one of those probably this weekend. And then it'll be interesting to see how Velvet Blanket half DC video still loops out a bit, but not as bad. Yeah, it is a lot of yarn. I like it. I like it a lot. So now that I have it written down, I started an Excel spreadsheet. What'd you do during quarantine? And I figured out what I wanted on the spreadsheet, and then entering all of it in. That way, okay, here's my thought. Andrea did a really big blanket out of velvet yarn, discovered the velvet yarn in double crochet will loop out of the stitches. Huh. So it is the labor of love because I started putting the information in there and I'm like, oh, this is a lot more work than just writing it down. But here's my thought, okay? So if I pull out a pattern and I say, like we were just talking about, right? How much yarn do you need? Well, what do I have that will work? Well, I just go to my spreadsheet and I type in all of the parameters, as in number 4, do I want wool? Do I want acrylic? And I know what I've got. And I know where it is. It's either in shoe closet number 1, or it's in the big blue tote, or it's up above, or whatever. Sounds good, right? It could be a while before that spreadsheet gets done. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's the trick. The trick is when you bring new stuff in, you have to put it in there. Yes. So like I sold a box of wool the other day. It is going to be tough to keep up with. But I think once it's done, it won't be as bad. Just getting it there, you know, um, because I don't have things put like in these. They're by weight, so starts at 5 and comes around to 1. But everywhere else, it's not separated out that way yet. That's the hard part. What was I saying? Don't remember now. I did get some yarn Monday, no, Tuesday. I went to my chiropractor, and no, this is not written in there yet. Still in the bag because this is giveaway. Well, thank you. I'll let you know how it works out. I mean, I just think it's a great way to look at, you know, using your stash while still being able to buy things every now and then. You'll know, well, 'cause, I mean, how else do people figure that out, how much they've used? And they say, well, I need to use so much of my stash. And then, hi, Freaky. I need to use so much of my stash, and then I can go get some more. You know what I'm saying? They do like well, how do you know? Yeah. So these were all on sale at Michael's. This is Loops and Threads, Soft and Shiny, and they were $1.97. 207 yards and 4 ounces. Number 4 weight yarn. So these two are going to go together as a giveaway. And then these two, which it's a gray and a gray heather multi. So this one is silver fox, and this one is snow leopard. So it's silver and white. So those will go together as a giveaway. And then these two are aqua and party. I know. Nope, they don't look like animals, do they? And these two don't look alike either. But they're the same. This is mandala tweed stripes, number 4 weight yarn, and these are called rainbow. Really thinking about keeping these. Yep, Michael's. I thought I was very well restrained. That's what happens when you inventory your yarn. You're like, oh. They are. Hi, Chris. How are you? What time is it over there? Getting late. Well, I don't know. 4? Something like that? Is that right? Hello, Teresa. Yeah, sometimes you get doubles on the rainbows. They don't line up the same either. So I got some stencils from, y'all know I'm doing other things too, but I got some rubber stamps. Can you see that? These are Tim Holtz. Oh, you're over here. Okay. Barely awake. Get your coffee on. And then these stencils that are dark room, this one says artist, creativity, art, muse, experiment, fun. Hey, I absorb coffee. Peace, serene, well being, mindfulness stuff. These are for journals. And then, and those, I got those 3 things I got from the Disorganized Crafter on Etsy. And then at Michael's, I got this set of clear stamp blocks. Yeah, a little inspirational. And they go with the clear stamps. You stick the stamps on them. So you stick them on the block to put them in the ink and then put them on the paper. Morning, Gina. So this has hello, go forth and conquer, friends, sisters at heart, partners in crime. Friends are the best medicine. There's a happy birthday, which I was glad to get one of those. It's for card making, journal making, that kind of thing. And then this one these were on sale. Normally these are like, this one's normally $10.49 and I got it for $5.97. This is normally $17.99 and I got it for $9.97. You buy the ink in a bottle and spread it on your pad. And I love this old truck. Look at this old truck. Then there's a corner stamp. This is like a railroad ticket. It's another old, looks like an old Ford. Yeah, too small. There's a admittance ticket and a clock. Hi, Poppy Lady. Thank you for coming in. So I just love these trucks. And I love this. It says New York Central Constructors Car Fare Receipt. So like a taxi receipt ticket. I don't know. It's really cool. And then, because I didn't have any yet, so I really couldn't do watercolor and stuff like that, you know. And these were buy one, get one at 50% off. So this is the CanSun watercolor. You have ink? So it's the blank paper, but it's like, this is like cardboard on here, and it has a perforation where it can be torn off after you do it, or you can leave it in here, and it's really thick. That's just one. And this one is cold pressed. So you can do, you know, wet work on these. This one is for acrylic, watercolor, pen, and pencil, and it's the mixed media. So you can also do like gesso and glues and things on this one. You have stamping supplies, Chris? Oh, I didn't know that about you. I'm starting to have a rubber stamp affliction. I'm this close to ordering a set off of Amazon. And then this paper is the vellum. So it is rag vellum. It's acid-free rag vellum paper. Stamps, dies, punches coming out the ears. If you would like to send a box, I would gladly pay the shipping. See, I have one of these. This is the square punch. And I have one of these. This is the alphabet punch. And I was looking at these at Michael's. I paid $11.99 for this one, and it was $24.99 at Michael's. But with this square punch board, you can make the tags for the journals. So I have all of that stuff. I moved it all over here. So when I do the tour, you'll see. I did a little bit in my coloring book. My sloth coloring book. Yeah, the envelope punch. I know. Very cool. So I was doing this with the gel pens and markers. I'm not sure I like how this sloth is looking. He looks so dark up next to that dark center. Yep, you got to duck. Got to learn to duck, freaky. You remember seeing that book that I showed in my haul? You have anything like this, Chris? This one is by Shireen LaPlante. There is some really, really old, she shows you some examples, some really, really old books that have been bound, some binding. It's for binding. Look at the traveler's notebooks. These are leather. So cool. Paper folded. But this one is all about, here's parchment. This is about how to bind the books. Hi, Kim. How are you? And I just love the paper ones. So pretty. Hey, Jane. But it's got the diagrams in it on how to do the binding, like with string or whatever. I've not got into card making. Hubby would finally lose it or lock me in the craft room till all the supplies were used up. I know. Have y'all seen where um, Carrie Penny? She even shows you how much she's losing. Welcome back, Miguel. Where she uses so much weight in all of her supplies, and she's even counting like her card making and all that stuff. Pretty cool. Look at these. This one has like beans. Can you see that those are almost like what the kids do in school with the kidney beans stuck all over the book? That's it. Let's lose some weight. Let's use some yarn up. Oops, sorry. I smacked you. Hope it didn't hurt too bad. I might have got some washi. Yeah, to journal your crochet. Yeah. I started out doing it and I haven't kept up with that. But I keep thinking I really should, because then I know, like, that's one of the things, is to keep up with the cost too. Okay, Poppy Lady, have a good dinner. Hi, Cheryl. No, you're not alone, Kim. There's lots of us. Here's some washi. I love this rose gold one. And of course, I got turquoise. And then this one, I don't know if you can tell. Oh, there. It's got polka dot, rose gold polka dot. And this one, I couldn't resist. It is sticky stuff. This one is a 3M by Scotch. I mean, I had to, because I'm like, the places I could put this where I could measure what I'm working. No, washi is not that kind of washi. Not that washi. That washi up washi. Washi tape. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's just cool. And I don't know how translucent it is. I haven't opened it yet. But think of the places you could put this to measure when you're working. I'm getting to where I like rose gold a lot. I like turquoise, but you gotta mix it up. Oh, well, I haven't really done a whole lot of it yet. I'm collecting. But I'm fixing to now that I've got a space cleared. I had stuff all over the place, and when I got back from my daughter's, I was so tired I couldn't get anything done. This is very paper-like, almost like masking tape. It's like a measuring masking tape. You see? Huh. The sharp stuff to cut with. Mm-hmm. Oh, still got some more stuff I got to go through. Yes, 1 foot. But you could just stack them. Wow, this time I'm staying pretty stable, huh? I do stay busy. Oh, your radishes. Oh gosh. I can't wait to see what they look like. Which ones did you do? Cherry bells? Oh, it's okay. Washi. It's hard to see. Pop up like popcorn. And I got some more tags because the tags I've been using on my stuff that I put in my booth over at the consignment place. Sometimes they haven't been big enough to write everything like hand wash or that it's hand dyed yarn and that kind of thing. Those little bitty, been using the little 1 inch. So I got some of these. Office Depot, get 100 of them. I don't remember what I paid for it. I'm hoping when I get started on the journal that I will. Hi, how are you, quilty crocheter? Helen, right? Yeah, that's where I get my tags is from Office Depot that I put on my things like for the craft fair, for going in my booth, all of that. And I got some small ones to go on those bracelets that I'm making, the lava bracelets for the essential oils. And I got this size. So this is like 3/4 of an inch and like a 1/2 inch wide. but they'll be better for those bracelets. Yeah, price tags. Thank you. Yes. I showed y'all that I got my beads, and I probably need to do a video on that. I know Kim does some of this too. And the first time I saw this was the one that Penny from Penny Ann's Creations had one of these. And I sat back in the back room and sorted it all out one day. So it opens and you have 3 deals here. And they actually slide in and out of that. It's all one. They stack inside here. We'll put it down. I don't know whether you could stack. It's too rounded, and that's where the handle is. So don't think you would want to stack anything on top of it, but I didn't try it. But it has the handle on the top. So I don't know if you would stack anything on here or not. It's fairly flat. I imagine you could, because the bottom is sturdy enough, you could probably. And then this top part here opens like that. And it's a tray inside there. A solid tray that does not come out. Yeah, that's what I would worry about too, is that it would fall, because that's a little slippery. I would think that's, unless you had them stacked against a wall or even inside of a tall shelf. Something like that maybe. So I need to show y'all how I make my bracelets. This one, I put this one in here. This is what I'm talking about. But this one, see how they're getting worn out? And I've had this one forever. So I'm going to take it apart and put some new beads on it. Yeah, you could. In the top thing, yeah, you could. You put, that's where I've got all the elastic, the beading wire. I got some of this for guys because I figured they would like that better with their lavas. She knows where she writes it down when it comes in. She writes everything down when hi Tina, you missed, I was showing the stuff I got, my crafty stuff I got. So what's in these is, these open here. And see if I can do this without spilling. See, that's got the alphabets and the larger lavas and things in there. A slip grip mat. Okay, that's a good idea. And you could do that too if you were stacking them. But I don't think I have enough room. Well, it's all going to change here shortly. And see, this one's, these two are deeper. Yes, I know. Did you see that? Ola Joe was talking about one, and I need to go on and order it, but I think I'm out of money on my card. See lots of beads and things in there. Tina is a new friend of mine that she does journaling and mixed media stuff. I'll show that stuff again if you want to see it, Tina. I got my notebooks. Yeah, and then the other one is not as deep. It's smaller, and it has the adjustable sides. So they're the plastic and the with the channels, and you can place those wherever you want to configure it for your compartments. This one has the mixed media, like you toss it in news and radio, music in your arts. Oh, how I wish. I don't want to do the news in here. But see, it's got all my, I forget what you call it. Your fittings, your fixtures, all of that stuff. This one's got the hole in the end. If you all can see, there we go. Not yet, because I only made a few of those just to do for the craft fair. And then when I opened up my booth, I put them all over there. So I need to get some done so I can get them in my Etsy and on my website. The findings. Thank you, Chris. Count on you. I knew I could. Logitech camera and a boom arm that goes with it. I think I got the camera for $15 and the boom less than $20. Which, a Logitech camera? Really? Huh. Because my husband was thinking he wanted to get me a GoPro. Where did you get the boom? Did you order them on Amazon? The Logitech is a very common camera for computers, for desktops, setting right on the desktop. Yeah, the boom comes after the TNT. Hold on, I need a drink. This is what I got Tuesday. I got some vellum. Tina can tell you more about what you use that for. And then these at Michael's, did you see they were having a buy one, get one for 50% off? Go ahead, Miguel. Hi, Britt. Not able to stream live yet, side. Well, I am streaming live from my laptop. I don't have enough to stream live from my phone either. Okay, thank you, Freaky, for coming. I appreciate you. Still waiting on Miguel's question. Miguel is who knows. Oh my gosh, we got 44 minutes. What a record. Maybe I will try to do it on your laptop. Question, is it better to have a tablet or iPad when one doesn't have a laptop and I have to use phone for everything? Well, I don't really know what to tell you other than that's right. The only dumb question is the one you don't ask. Tina, look, I got some. This is the watercolor. This is the Canson watercolor book, the spiral. And this one is the mixed media. And they were buy one, get one 50% off. And the mixed media is acrylic, watercolor, pen, and pencil. There's 60 of them. 30 in this watercolor one, and it's cold pressed. Phone powers down faster. Yes. Unless you have it plugged in while you're doing stuff. It was at Michael's. Buy one, get one 50% off at Michael's. And it's one of the reasons I haven't done anything yet because I didn't have the paper for it. I mean, I have regular paper. But, oh. I got some things from Nikki, Disorganized Crafter, too. I am in Texas. Look at this paper. This is I'll try to remember to let you know where I got this, but I got it on Etsy. It's a printable. The grunge paper. And this is 2 different ones, and I did them back to back. Isn't it fabulous? Yeah, your phone is so small. I like my tablet because of that, because it's a bigger screen. So Miguel, when I do my stuff, I'm just going to show Tina what I got real quick. Yes, it's coffee dyed. They call it grunge paper. I got 2 stencils from Nikki. And going to download all my Happily Hooked magazine issues to my phone and decided it was too small, so I agree, who knows. Yeah, you really don't want to download anything to your phone. You really don't. It's just not enough space. And then also those are the 3 I got from, isn't it great? This Fragments. It's the Stamperia, Stampers Anonymous, and this one is the Tim Holtz collection, and it's called Fragments. I'll put that number right there so you can see it. And they had some clear stamps at Clear Blocks. I don't remember how much they were, but at least I got some. There's even a teeny one in here. It's like a 1-inch. I figure for starters. And then they had a Tim Holtz, was $17.99, marked down to $9.97 on clearance. It's the trucks. That's the set you were telling me about? The recollection set? Huh. Okay, well, cool. I got them. Now I can actually use these stamps because I didn't have any. Isn't this the coolest with those trucks and the ticket? And then this one is by Vintology. This one was $10.49, marked down to $5.97. And then it also has a stencil in here. And I'm going to need to get one of the stamp blocks for that, where you could do a whole area. Yeah, the small screen is hard on your eyes. Aren't those trucks just the cutest thing? Well, that's another thing. I do have a couple of ink pads, but I'm going to have to get some more. I'll probably order some. I don't know yet. Because the ink pads I have are pretty small. Yeah, I have a couple that are this size, and then I have the ones that are about that size. Yeah, I thought about eBay for some of that stuff. I really did. And they've been sending me, since I went in and looked, they've been sending me lots of emails about it. AliExpress does a lot of it. It takes forever. I mean, well, Wish takes forever. Is AliExpress as bad about that? And I have one of the arms, and my husband attached it for me, and it's one of those ones that you put around your neck and you can talk while you're using your hands. You know, your phone's right in front of you. Well, that also works for my tablet. So Miguel, this is my tablet. It's called an ellipsis. And I got this from Verizon. And I use it, yeah, a month or more to get it, but it's uber cheap. I'll take a look and see what they've got. Archival ink by Ranger works great, doesn't smear, and you can use it with the waterproof too. Oh, cool. Yeah, see, most of that AliExpress is going to be knockoff, but it is cheaper. I'm sure it is cheaper. Yeah, start GoFundMe for a tablet. Okay, so I bought this tablet from Verizon for $100. However, what I did not realize was that it has a SIM card in it, has its own phone number, and it went on contract. Well, my contract isn't up until July. My phone, however, is off a contract. Been off a contract for a while, but I'm stuck with my contract until this is off. So it had a 2-year on it. And since I'm out here in the boondocks, I got data for the two of them where I could, and it's a 5SE. That's how old my phone is. It is really janky, guys. But I use it sometimes. I can do 10 minutes on it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have it out with them. But I know if I have it out with them right now, they're going to say, well, you're using that really old phone, and that's why, so I'm just going to wait until July and say, look, I don't owe you nothing. What have you got for me? You just got to fight it smart. What I do, guys, is I use this tablet that has an extra slot. Oh, I know. They said in January it wasn't going to work anymore, remember? What, next week's June? It doesn't work all that great. And I use an SD. This one I got it's a 32 gig. I got it at Dollar General. PNY. So whenever I do my recording, I use my tablet to record. I have a tripod, and I bought this attachment here, and this is what I put my tablet on. Hubby had this for a long time. My tablet goes on there, but I bought this online from Amazon. And my tablet goes in there and I lock it in place. And this is how I record. Okay? And everything goes to the little SD card. And then I take the SD card out and I take it and I put it in an adapter, and I put the adapter in my computer, and that's where I do all of my editing on my computer. Once it's edited and I have the video I want, I take it from my software for the editing and put it into something called Handbrake. I know, 2 years old, and they think you're way behind. And the problem is they haven't written the software for a lot of stuff. Yes, I go through a lot, Miguel, because I don't have storage. I do not have storage on my phone. My phone won't do all that stuff. And I don't have a camera. Y'all don't realize what I have to do to put the stuff out to you. But I do it because I want to. I want to. And I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. It's not too bad, but the Handbrake, and the reason I do that, I take it from the software and put it straight into the Handbrake, is that it compresses it, okay? And then the compressed version uploads a lot faster, because here where I am, I only have one up. One. Now, they're coming out next week to see if we can get the wireless Pinnacle service. The wireless Pinnacle, with that, we might be able to get, I think it's 10, no, it'll be 5 down and 2 up. That'll be a lot faster. And what ticked me off was I got this tablet to use with the phone, and I'm paying for the hotspot. Because I thought, well, that'll be good, right? Because then I can use the hotspot on my phone to upload the videos. And it'll be a lot faster than the wireless. No. When you only have one up out here, for some reason, even with this, and maybe you can tell me, Britt, she films with her phone, edits with an app called Video Maker, and upload directly from that app. Yes, but with your phone. A lot of pictures on your phone, and your daughter comes over and puts them in a file for you, Tina says. Yeah, I paid for the extra cloud so that, because I can't get them off my phone. You're welcome, Miguel. Yeah, you're out on the outskirts of town too, Miguel. How to edit, but I just loading your video. Well, It's okay. I mean, if it works, I just have to do what works. I should do a video to show y'all what I do this. But anyway, I tether the tablet to the hotspot on the phone so that the phone is the internet. Okay? And then I upload with the tablet, but it's using the phone to do it by data, by cellular. Don't pay for Verizon Cloud. Oh, okay. No, I'm not. I'm paying for iCloud. Um, it still takes on a video that is, let's say it's about 45 minutes to less, just under an hour, takes 8 hours to load by cellular. Eight hours. Is that common, Britt? Just wondering. The end of the road is a new subdivision. S8 or newer is the best option for storage space on your phone. You have no internet there and you have to do all your interneting. But no, we have internet, but the Wi-Fi only uploads at 1 meg. It's okay. You're fine. My daughter talked me into the Apple iPhone, and I think she thought I wouldn't like the trade phone with me. I wanted the phone was out and about. I love, but I don't. So you don't really get into phones that much. Oh, you don't get that many calls. So your trio. Yes, but where are you, Gina? Where are you? When you uploaded that, where were you? I have no internet on Land Live. Yeah. He yeah, Miguel only has internet on his phone. He does not have internet on his landline, is what he's saying. You were in Louisiana in the middle of nowhere when you uploaded. It only took half an hour. See, that's what I. But you didn't use your hotspot. You did it straight from your phone. And they limit me when I do that using my hotspot. I only get so many megs of data for uploading. Also, yeah, I'm probably going to give up my landline. I don't know. We'll see. If we can get this wireless, then we'll probably give up the phone. I don't know. The only people who call it are the cold calls. I don't get many calls. I still sometimes have to call the daughter or granddaughter for help with it. Oh, I know. You have to call a button pusher. Okay, thank you, Helen. Appreciate you coming in. Anyway, yeah, I go through a lot to get stuff out here, but that's just, I mean, it's nobody's fault that I live where I live. But at the same time, things have come so far, you would think it wouldn't be this difficult. You would think cellular. I mean, I drove all over. We were in Wyoming. There is nothing out there. And I had service. I wasn't trying to upload, but I had service. Linda, okay. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. And Verizon is all I can get here. Just so you guys know, we have a Verizon tower in town. So I can't get anything else. That's it. I'm stuck with Verizon. Yeah, they do have pretty good coverage. Oh, no internet where your trailer is. Okay. So you have to use your phone. Gotcha. See, what I was hoping to do was use the hotspot, turn the hotspot on my phone on to the tablet, right? So when I bought the tablet was before YouTube said we had to have 1,000 people and 4,000 watch hours to go live. And I did lives with the tablet. Yeah, you get, when I go to my dad's and I upload, he has, I think it's, I want to say he has 5 going up. And I'm like, I hate you. I do an hour video and I upload it in 10 minutes from the Wi-Fi. It's not his fault. Just where he lives. It's just he's got fiber optic there. Well, that's what I'm doing, Miguel, and it's not been that great. For the price I'm paying for it, it ain't all it's cracked up to be, but it might be better where you are. Might be. I don't know. 1,000 subbies to go live on your phone and 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. Yes. But when I first started, I still had my beauty shop, and I would do a live when I closed the shop. Then I would do a live because I had internet up there, and I would do it with the Wi-Fi up there from my tablet. But then they changed the rule. No, YouTube does not make it easy for creators. They have a lot of rules, and they have a lot of algorithms, and they have a lot of formulations that they use for stuff. They're very, and they have a lot of content. So they have a lot of creators. Put the tablet in desktop mode? What's desktop mode? Oh, I mean, it's a lot of free entertainment. It doesn't cost anything to upload to YouTube. Um, all of that. Okay, desktop mode. Yeah, because they do watch you closer once you do get monetized. Yeah. Your tablet asks you all the time to switch to tablet mode. Okay. I see something for airplane mode. I don't know where to look for that. It's an Android, by the way. Hi, Nathan. How are you today? You have any idea where to find the setting to go to tablet mode? I mean, desktop mode? I'll have to look around for that. I mean, it is like a little computer because it's got a file manager on it. A thousand poppy brooches that you donate every year. All the poppies for veterans. I'll have to look for that, Gina. Thank you. I'll check it out. I don't see it right now. I'll do some digging. That's okay. It just came up just now, and I'm like, I don't know where to look for that. It's on the web page. The dots in the right hand upper corner and choose desktop mode, the only one you know of. And that's when you're browsing, maybe why I can't see it. Yes, the Royal Legion tables in November in the UK. So I guess you must go like work all year to get some of those done. How many do you do? What did you say? 1,000 brooches? That's a lot. Well, let's see. Go back to settings. Go to data. I will turn my data on. It's funny though, when I use the data on the tablet, it goes to 4G, but my phone is 3G. My phone is LTE. Oh, thank you, Tina. I got your message. I'll check that in a minute. Oh, good. I'm surprised I'm at an hour and 14 minutes. This is my second time around. I did one, it went about 20 minutes before it messed up. And we got a new router. And so I'm going to try to get, uh, what I tell y'all, wireless. Now, we have wireless with the internet, but this is wireless service. So getting the service wirelessly from the node where it comes from. I am so nice and chilled in here. I've got comfy socks on because I don't have enough. They only give me 15, I think, Pretty sure I only get 15 a month. Cool. 1,000 in 15 weeks last year. 300 hours to escape housework and cooking. Well, yeah. You've just started and you've got till November. So how many weeks is that? Um, okay, data's on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Multitasking. Okay, there's my web page. I don't see the dots. Okay, you have to share the data with your phone. Okay. Um, oh, there's the dots. Theme, text editing, Gboard, and translate. What's that? That's the keyboard. Shoot. More. Still not seeing it. Well, I'm pretty sure we do share it. I know. I have unlimited data too, but they only give me so much upload data. I have unlimited data coming down. Does that make sense? So, in other words, the internet runs on packets. So, I get all the packets coming in I want. But if I'm pushing packets out, I have to put it out. I only have so much data given for those packets going out. Do you know how much data you use? Because I get warnings sometimes. Data gremlins. Yeah. You gotta watch them data gremlins. It's crazy. You gotta know all this stuff and you don't know nothing. It's just nuts. Your data in search. What does that mean? It shouldn't matter. There's only two on there. This is it. My husband dropped his because it cost too much, just so I could have this. Uh, it shouldn't matter which device. Okay, it says doesn't tell me how much data I get. Okay, Wi-Fi data used. So like from April 30th until May 28th, I used 5.69 GBs of data. That was Wi-Fi. Yeah. What bytes are they? Yeah. And the only thing I can say is it's possible that I totally misunderstood how to use this. It's possible. 2 Walmarts in 5 minutes from you. Yeah, you that one Walmart near you, Miguel, has a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Do they have Kobu? Isn't it Walmart that carries Kobu? Walmart and Joann's that carry the Kobu? Am I right? Yeah, Joann's does. I was thinking they did because Summer just did a haul. I think it was Joann's that she went to, and she bought several of the solid colors of the Kobu because she's collecting that to make the. Yeah, they used to when it first came out, when Kobu first came out. I know I got some at one of the Walmarts. They don't because you bought it all. You go, girl. Get it all. I wish I'd bought all that yarn the other day at $1.97. Ask you again what, Miguel? Third week our Hobby Lobby has had yarn 30% off the third week straight. I was asking that I said that one of those Walmarts near you, Miguel, has quite a bit of yarn. The other one doesn't, but you have shown some pictures from one of those Walmarts that has a lot of yarn. Yeah. And you really have to look for that because that stuff is stacked like right there where the Lydia's is or the peaches and cream and stuff. That's right, Jane. Don't wait till it's gone. Oh, really? Wait, aren't you guys traveling? I mean, you're not in Louisiana full time. You travel, right? Yeah, it was limited. There was like they only ever get like 5 of them or something. Yeah, I thought you did. I put labels on stuff today. I got some of those labels labeled my totes. Yeah, did you hear it? Summer said that they had nothing. That's why she went to Joann's. See, I got these labels. 1 1/4 by 3 1/2. There's 4 per sheet. There were 20 in here. I think it was like $3 at Office Depot. They're really good and sticky. And I was putting them on the outside of the tote. Yeah. What I don't like about Joann's, and I know I've heard other people say this too, is that they're always putting everything on clearance. So you don't know what really is clearance. You know? I mean, if it's always on clearance, what's the clearance price really? And they like to mark everything as clearance. Yeah. Well, all of our ones around here, Abilene, I've not seen there in since all of this started. I haven't been to Abilene, so I don't know. Wichita Falls, there are two, one, two. I think there's 3 WalMarts. There's 2 that I go to, and yeah, Joann's is always a mess. Their shelves are always a mess. Those 2 WalMarts have half a row. The Walmart that's in Stamford, which is like 30 miles from me, has half a row. And when I went to Colorado Springs at my dad's, they have maybe 1 row, but it's the short row. I mean, they just don't do it. They're just not doing it. No, I think that was a decision on Walmart's. And Michael's, when I went there, they were having a clearance, and they got rid of 2 rows in all of their stores, where they had it all the way to the corner. In the back of there, they have the back wall, and then the first end of the first row. Both of those walls are now art supplies, and then you have the rest of the yarn. So they've gotten rid of 2 full rows, really, of their yarn. Yeah, 9 total Kobu from all 5 Walmarts. Isn't that crazy? Well, there's one. There isn't a Joann's in Wichita Falls. There is a Joann's in Abilene. Now, Abilene is 70 miles from me, and Wichita Falls is 90 miles. And I go to Wichita Falls to go to the chiropractor once every 3 weeks. But they have Michael's in both places, and they have Hobby Lobby in both places. Now, I didn't go to see if Hobby Lobby was open. Um, it's on a different side of town. Joann's and Hobby Lobby in my area have the most yarn. I mean, I will look if I'm at Walmart, but they usually don't have anything. Oh, congratulations! Yay, Gina. I know you were trying to get that. I saw you on a live and you were working on getting that. I am now at 8 something. What is today? Is the 28th? Couple more days on my giveaway. If you guys want the looms, I'm giving away the knitting looms. Thank you. I was just gonna look. 8:48. Yeah, and it took. I'd say it took almost 2 weeks for that 800 to stick. It kept going. Boop, 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 boop. So, do your Hobby Lobbies have much yarn, Miguel? Oh yeah, I'm in Tornado Alley, definitely, right up the middle of the country. Because we're really not far from what you would call Central Texas, because Wichita Falls is North Central, and then we're West Texas, but we're down below it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, down here. Oh, you reached 200, Poppy Lady. Good deal. Yeah. Hobby Lobby always has yarn. And they have a lot of their own brands. But you know what? I don't mind paying that. I know a lot of people say it's just too expensive. I've bought an awful lot of hand dyed yarn, and well, 30% off. That's in Kentucky.